Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nandakoti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Vidas Thakur Ki Jai. So we will get started today in a different way than usual, and we will read some important verses from Mukundamala Stotra. These are some important verses. I'm going to share my screen. I've already shared in the group also. Some of you may have received it. If you feel inspired, take 1 or 2 verses at a time and try to memorize also. These are important verses. Mukundamala Stotra has many verses, I think around 50-ish verses. But these are some top 10, 12 verses which we have selected, not just randomly, but some of them based on different themes and most often quoted based on multiple parameters. We selected these. So I hope you'll appreciate them, reading, chanting, repeating them. श्रीवल्लभेति वरदेति दयापरेति भक्ता प्रियेति भवलुण्ठनको विदेति नाथेति नागशयनेति जगन्निवासित्य आलापिनं प्रतिदिनं कुरु मां मुकुन्द. To read translation. Anyone wants to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I can read.
Yes, Santaji.
O Mukunda, my Lord, please let me become a constant reciter of your names, addressing you as Sri Vallabh, he who is very dear to Lakshmi, Varada, the bestower of benedictions, Dayapar, he who is causelessly merciful, Bhakta Priya, he who is very dear to his devotees, Bhava Luthana Kovida, he who is expert at plundering the status quo of repeated birth and death, Nath, the Supreme Lord, Jagan Nivasa, the resort of the cosmos, and Nagashayana, the Lord who lies down on the serpent bed. Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. So many such beautiful names are coming here. Vallabheti, Varadeti, Dayapareti. It's a very nice verse. Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devaki Nandanoyam Jayatu Jayatu Krishna Vrishnivamsha Pradipa Jayatu Jayatu Megha Shamala Komalango Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanasho Mukunda. Yes, Mataji, you want to read? Prabhu Mataji, you want to read?
Hare
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhu. All glories to this personality of Godhead known as the son of Srimati Devaki Devi. All glories to Lord Sri Krishna, the brilliant light of the Vrishni dynasty. All glories to the personality of Godhead, the hue of whose soft body resembles the blackish color of a new cloud. All glories to Lord Mukunda, who removes the burdens of the earth. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. So all these verses are describing Krishna's name, form, qualities, complexion, etc. Jive kirtaya keshavam muraripum cheto bhaja sridharam pani dvandva samarchayachyuta katha shrota dvaya tvam shrinu Krishnam lokaya lochana dvaya hare gacchangri yugma alayam jigragraha jigragri Ghrana Mukunda Padatulasim Murdhan Namadhokshajam. O tongue, this is a prayer to the tongue. O tongue, please praise the glories of Keshava. O Jiva, to talk about Keshava. O mind, this is Kulashikar Alvar is saying this in Kulashikar. O mind, worship the enemy of Murari. O hands, serve the Lord of Shri. O ears, Shrota Davya Tvam Shrinu. Hear the topics of Lord Achyuta. O eyes, gaze upon Sri Krishna. O feet, go to the temple. Gacha Angri Yogma Alayam. No nose, Tulsi buds. Smell the Tulsi buds on the Lord's Mukunda's lotus feet. O head, bow down to Lord Adhokshaja. Very similar words. King Ambrish Maharaj also, mentions. Sarve Mana Krishna Madara Vindayo Vacham Sive Kunta Gunanu Varnane Karo Harira Mandir Marjanadishu. Very similar words. Very similar words, you see. This Nalku and Manigriv, after they got purified, they were also singing. Very similar. So we can also repeat to our tongue, to our mind, to our heart, to our head. Majjanma phalam idam madhuketa mad prarthaniya mad anugriha eshaiva tvad bhritya paricharaka bhrityasya bhritya iti namasmara lokanatha. O enemy of Madhu and Kaitaba, O Lord of the universe, the perfection of my life and my most cherished mercy you could show me would be for you to consider me the servant of 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 your servant. So many times you see the word Bhritya coming, which means servant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Das, anudas mode. Okay, 27. Anyone wants to recite this nice and easy, beautiful verse?
I'll
Yes.
try, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yes.
Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam Karomi. Prabhuji, the meter is
Yes.
right.
Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam
Nam
Karomi Narayanam Pujanam Sada. Yes.
Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam Karomi Narayana Pujanam Sada Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam Smarami Narayana Tattvam Abhyayam. At every moment, I bow down to the lotus feet of Narayana. I perform worship to Narayana. I recite the pure name of Narayana and I reflect on the infallible truth of Narayana. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Very nice. And if you have some favorite deity, you can put that also. For example, Namami Damodara Pada Pankajam Karomi Damodara Pujanam Sada. Namami Govinda Pada Pankajam Karomi Govinda Pujanam. So can fit with all the words ending with a. Yes. 28. Radharani Mataji, you want to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Srinath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Bhakta Priya Chakrapane Shri Padmanabhachyuta Kaita Bhare Shri Rama Padmaksha Harer Murare. O Srinath Narayana Vasudeva, Divine Krishna, O kind friend of your devotees, O Chakrapani, Padmanabha, Achyuta, Kaitavari, Rama, Padmaksha, Hari, Murari. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Such wonderful names of Krishna. Nice words. And all easy to remember also, most of them. Shri Devi Radhika Mataji. Would you like to try? Where are you joining from? Which city, country?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. From Ottawa, Prabhu, Canada.
Canada?
Prabhu, I listen. Yes, Prabhuji.
Toronto? Which city in Canada?
Ottawa, Prabhu.
Ottawa. This is your first time joining, or were you in the group?
Yes, Prabhuji.
How you got to know about this group?
I think this group, at the time of COVID, someone has forwarded me, and I have joined it long time ago. And today I was just sitting in, and the message popped up. The class will start at 7:30. So I thought, let me join the class today.
Haribol, thank you so much, Devi Radhika Mataji. Very grateful to have you. Yes,
Hare
you can
Krishna.
read, please.
So it is 29th, Prabhu.
Yes.
अनंत वैकुंठ मुकुंद कृष्ण गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति वैकुंठम समर्थो पिवा पिना वक्ति कश्चित अहो जन्मम व्यासन भूमि मुखयम. O अनंत वैकुंठ मुकुंद कृष्ण गोविंद दामोदर Madhav, although all people can address you, still they remain silent. Just see how eager they are for their own peril. Hare Krishna.
Mhm. This is also very powerful verse. What's happening here? What is King Kulashekar Alvar saying? We just read. What is what's happening in this verse? Anyone recalls? Mataji, you just read. Can you share? Sorry, it's your first time and I'm asking a question. Not a good way.
Can I see the verse again, Prabhu?
Sure. I'll recite this again in the meter. Ananta Vaikunఠ Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodar Madhavetam. These are the names of Krishna. Ananta, Vaikunఠa, Govinda, Krishna, Govinda, Damodar, Madhav. These are different names, right? Now comes the main thing. Vaktum samartho apina vakti kaschid. Vakta, uvacha. Vakta means बोलने के लिए समर्थ है. People are capable of speaking. But na vakti kaschid. नहीं बोलते. Prabhupada said chant, chant, chant. People will say can't, can't, can't. Gossip, they can do hours and hours. Back criticism, fault finding, hours and hours. But chanting Hare Krishna, no time. Aho jananam vyasanabhimukhyam. Alas, alas, how eager they are there for their own peril, own destruction. Sarvanash, apna sarvanash. How? By not chanting Krishna's name. Vaktum, Bhagwan ne jiva diya. We are samartha. We are capable. We are qualified to. It's a blessing. Not everyone is able to utter words. Some people cannot speak. We are so blessed. So in short, we should use our life to chant Govinda Damodar Madhaveti Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam Adyaiva me Vishatu Manasa Rajahamsa Prana Prayana Samaye Kafavata Pittai Kantavarodana Vidosmaranam Kutaste. Very, very. If you want to learn one verse from Mukundamala Stotra, this is the one. Not because I'm saying it, because Prabhupada quoted this many, many times. So if this should be your first verse to memorize from all the Mukundamala Stotra verses. And translation, anyone?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. O Lord Krishna, at this moment Let the royal swan of my mind enter the tangled stems of the lotus of your feet. How will it be possible for me to remember you at the time of death, when my throat will be choked up with mucus, bile, and air? Hare Krishna.
What's happening, Mataji? Shital Mataji, in this verse?
So here he's praying that he wants to remember the Lord at the time of death, and because the mind is so busy going here and there, he's comparing it to the swan and desiring to enter the lotus feet of the Lord. So he's saying that when at the time of death, like because of the bodily changes, the mucus and the bile and everything will be there, he'll be choked up. How is he going to remember the Lord?
It will be harder.
It will be difficult.
It will be very, very hard.
Yeah.
Prana prayana samay. Jab prana ka prayana samay aayega, time will come to leave the body, which everyone has to. It will be hard. Kapha, vata, pitta, adi. We will be troubled. I'm sure we all have seen an elderly person, maybe on their deathbed, maybe the energy is weak. So, oh mind, please be attracted to Krishna's pada pankaja. Not be attracted to the worldly things. And it's a constant practice. What we practice now, we'll remember that. Idam shariram shatasandhi jarjaram patyati patati avashyam parinama peshalam kim aushadam prichasi mooda durmate niramayam krishna rasayanam piba. So what is the medicine? Krishna rasayana. Oh mind, drink this rasayan, drink this aushadhi. There is no other aushadhi. Kim aushadhi prichasi mooda durmate. What is the medication? This body is fleeting. Idam shariram sandhi jarjaram, it won't last. And at last, it will succumb to death after its hundreds of joints have stiffened with old age. Right? It happens to everyone. But old age, death. Why? Oh, Muda, bewildered fool, are you asking for medication? Allopathy, homeopathy, this pathy. Ultimately, Vishnu, Lakshmipati, Lord Vishnu only will help. Drink this elixir, this rasayan, that cure, one cure that never fails. Yes, next. Anyone wants to read 38?
Prabhu, can I recite the Sanskrit if nobody
Sure.
wants to?
Yes, go ahead. You can do both.
आश्चर्यमेतद्धि मनुष्यलोके सुधां परित्यज्य विषं पिबन्ति नामानि नारायणगोचराणि त्यक्त्वान्यवाचा कुहका पठन्ति. The greatest wonder in human society is this: people are so incorrigible that they reject the life-giving nectar of Lord Narayan's names and instead drink poison by speaking everything else.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
So, आश्चर्यजनक बात है. Will anyone do that? Sudham Parityajya. Give up the nectar and drink poison. Will anyone do that? Let's say on one cup we have mango juice, mango lassi, mango milkshake, whatever you like. And on the other hand, we have a cup full of phenyl or whatever poison, Lysol toilet cleaner, just like phenyl, will anyone drink that? If anyone is drinking that, we'll say, oh, he's a fool. Like, why will he drink like acid? right? And give up the nectar. But what is happening? Unfortunately, everyone in the material world is doing that. Namami Narayana Gocharani. Giving up the names of nectarian names of Lord Narayana. What do? They drink the poison by speaking everything else. Tyaktva anyavacha kuhakaha pathanti. They are talking everything else, but yet not talking about Narayana or speaking his name. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who has not read? Shri Mataji, you want to read? Last verse?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
हे गोपाल हे कृपा जलानिधे हे सिंधु कन्यापते हे कंसान्तक हे गजेन्द्र करुणा पारिणाहि माधव हे रामानुज हे जगत्त्रया गुरो हे पुण्डरीकाक्ष मां हे गोपीजननाथ पालय परं जानामि न त्वां विना O mankind, with arms raised high, I declare the truth. Any mortal who chants the names Mukunda, Nrsimha, and Janardana day after day, even in battle or when facing death, will come to regard his most cherished ambitions as no more valuable than a stone or a block of wood. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So these are the different leelas of the Supreme Lord. Gopalaka, Kripa Jalanidhe, Sindhu Kanyapate, Kamsa Antaka, Gajendra Karuna Parina, He Madhava, He Ramanuja, He Jagadguru, Jagattraya Guru. So Pundrikaksha, lotus eyed. Madhuri, this translation is looking a little different to me. This translation is looking a little different to me. You also notice that?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, this translation is different. Oh, young cohort boy. Yeah, this is the translation. Shrimataji, maybe you want to, Shrimataji, help me to build
Yes,
this.
Prabhuji. So sorry, I don't know why it is different.
Yeah, because the words were not tying up. Narsimha and all was not mentioned here. Arms raised high. Okay, we'll read this. You can fix that. Oh, young cowherd boy. Oh, ocean of mercy. Oh, husband of Lakshmi. Oh, ocean's daughter. That's right. O killer of Kamsa, O merciful benefactor of Gajendra, O Madhava, O young brother of Rama, Ramanuja, O spiritual master of the three worlds, Jagat-Traya Guru, O lotus-eyed Lord of the Gopis, Pundarikaksham, I know no one greater than you, please protect me. Beautiful verse, right? Not just saying, Krishna, protect me. Saying so many beautiful names, forms, qualities. Krishna, please protect me. I know no one other than you. I do not know. जानami na त्वाम vina. मेरा आपके बिना कोई नहीं है. मेरा husband, मेरा bank balance, my job, my 401k will not protect me. Draupadi's 5 husbands, powerful husbands, could not protect. Grandfather, Guru could not protect. Hey Nath Palaya, please protect me. Param, you're the topmost. Okay. Okay, Mataji, you can fix that and just double check others also. One more time. That.
Yes, Prabhu.
So thank you. We read the Mukundamala Stotra important verses. Try to memorize some verses there. Try to take a printout. We'll send the revised ones soon. But now we'll read Bhagavatam. Few verses from Canto 10, chapter 40, text number 16 onwards. Yāni yāni harupani kridan artham bibharsihi tairam rishta shucho loka mudagayanti te yashaha. To enjoy your pastimes, you manifest yourselves in various forms in this material world, and these incarnations cleanse away all the unhappiness of those who joyfully chant your glories. Isn't that beautiful? We just read so many verses from Mukundamala Stotra, and we were talking about so many of his incarnation and so many pastimes, Kamsa Antaka, and so many other, Damodara, Madhava, Narayana, Ocean of Mercy, so many other pastimes. So what does it do? It cleanses away all the unhappiness. Let's open up the synonyms and purports as well. Text number 16. Those Muda Gayanti. So Muda, not like Murkha. Mudha is different. Mudha is foolish. But Muda is joyful. Who joyfully sing your glories. Right? What happens? Rishta, they're cleansed. Shuchaha, of their unhappiness. In short, they become very, very happy. And they become very, very joyful. So we should be very joyful. We should be enthusiastic in singing Krishna's names, chanting, dancing when kirtan is happening. Because that's what's leading to cleansing, whether we realize it or not realize it. That's the real nectar. That's the real aushadhi. This is what Akrura is. This chapter is entitled Akrura's prayers. And we have read so many of the verses. Democracy Mataji had some questions from the Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur's commentary Sadharth Darshini. She messaged me. I couldn't respond to her, but I thought this will be good for everyone to hear because she has very thoughtful questions. And I'm grateful to her. She hears the classes later and then posts for others' benefit, the recordings also with nice thumbnails and titles. So if you remember, in the last few verses, we have been talking. So there were two questions. One was, is Akrura seeing the Virat Rupa? Or is he glorifying that the Virat Rupa comes from you, the Supreme Lord Vishnu? So it appears to be the second. Again, it's not very, very clear, but it appears that he is glorifying that all the Virat Rupa are all your expansions. If I said the other in the previous classes, I humbly apologize about that. But after reading a little bit more carefully, it appears that Akrura is glorifying that basically fire is your face, earth is your feet, sun is. So he's glorifying, but he's a personal devotee. Um, He's not the one who is very interested in the Virat Rupa, but he understands. He's cognizant that all the manifestations are ultimately coming from Krishna. That was one question. The other question was about this analogy. Now, there are two things in the Bhagavad Gita also it's mentioned. Yepi anyata devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvita tepi mameva konte ya yatanti avidhipurvakam. If someone is worshipping the demigods, now hear carefully, because I'm going to ask a question. Krishna says they are worshipping me only, right? Agree? But avidhi purvakam. How many of you agree with this? Say yes or no, or thumbs up, thumbs down, something.
Prabhuji, what was the question?
Agree, Prabhu.
Those who are worshipping the demigods, Krishna says, 923, 9225, those who are worshipping me, is a direct verse, yepi anyata devata bhakta yajanti shraddhayanvita, right? Tepi mam eva konte yajanti avidhi purvakam. Those who are worshipping me, they are worshipping me, worshipping the other devatas, anya devata bhakta. They are worshipping me only, but in a improper way. Avidhi purvakam. Everyone is okay with that? Okay, lot of thumbs up. Good. Now there's a different verse also. The other verse is Yanti deva vrita devan pitrin yanti pritrivitah bhutani yanti bhutejya yanti madhyaji nopi mam. Who knows the Sanskrit? Oh, sorry, English. This is a verse from Bhagavad Gita. Did everyone catch what I said?
Can you repeat it, Prabhuji, one more time? Yanti
Yanti devan
Hmm.
yanti deva vrita devan pitrin yanti pitrivritah yanti bhutani bhutejya. I'm missing a few words here. Yanti madhyaji nopi mam.
So those who worship the
Yeah, go
those
ahead.
who worship the demigods attend their planets, and those who worship Pitris go to the planet of Pitri. Is that what it means?
Yes. Those who worship ghosts go to ghostly planet. And lastly,
Those who worship me come to me.
okay. Now, how do we reconcile these two verses? Because in one verse, Krishna is saying they are worshipping me only. So if they're worshipping me only, then should they not go to me? Why it is said that the demigod worshippers go to demigod planets then? Because indirectly they're worshipping me. Someone can ask this question. Is the question making sense? Hmm?
So what is the question, Prabhuji? Why they are
Why
going
the
to the
demigod
demigods?
worshippers go to demigod planets? Why they don't go to Krishna Loka? Because indirectly they're worshipping Krishna as per the previous verse,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Is it a thoughtful question?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the conversation Akrura and Krishna are also happening, and which Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining with a beautiful analogy. Text number 10. As the rivers born from the mountains and filled by the rain flow from all sides into the sea, so do all the paths in the end reach to you, O Master. This is text 10, which we read in the last class. So the analogy is given here. Mountain. Mountain is like the worshipper. The worship goes to Krishna, but not the worshipper. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is explaining. Mountain is like the worshipper, and the rivers born from the mountain are the worship. They ultimately go to the ocean, and that recirculates back to clouds and that back to mountains and all that. So one aspect of understanding is that they may eventually, after many lifetimes, go. Because if someone is worshipping the demigods, naturally they will develop some piety. Naturally they will develop some karma kanda aspect, and karma kanda may lead to karma yoga eventually. That is the step-by-step process of improvement as per Bhagavad Gita, also in many chapters. Incremental improvement. So if someone is doing demigod worship gradually somewhere, he may meet a devotee, he may meet a good guru, he may get a Bhagavad Gita, he may get Krishna Prasad. He'll understand that, oh, why am I doing this? Either it could happen sometimes quickly, sometimes it may take lifetimes, but eventually they will go. Eventually they'll go for sure if they're sincerely doing it. And I'm sure all of us may have also worshipped different demigods in the past, even in the improper idea, maybe to get something, health, wealth, money, whatever, job, income, husband, wife. But Krishna arranges through these even demigods, they are nice devotees. They will also indirectly facilitate. If someone is worshipping Lord Shiva, is kind and merciful, somehow Lord Shiva will facilitate so they can go further up. So the mountain does not go to the ocean, the rivers go. That's one aspect. But eventually, and eventually we know it, everyone will, get there sooner or later, especially if they are engaged in some form of worship. So that was the point, that it may take millions of lifetimes, it may take one lifetime, it may take a lot of lifetimes. So why to do indirect worship? Why don't we do direct as recommended by, and then we'll directly go to the kingdom of God. So why to take a long, lengthy, tedious, risky path? I hope that answers question. Let's read next verse 17 and 18. Anyone was not read yet? Nita Mataji, want to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, can read. Nama karana matsyaya pralayadhi charaya cha haya shrisne namastubhyam madhu kaitab martave akuparaya brihate namo mandaradharine shite udhara viharaya nama shukara murtaye. Translation by the disciple of Prabhupada ki jai. I offer my obeisances to you, the cause of the creation, Lord Matsya, who swam about in the ocean of dissolution, to Lord Hayagriva, the killer of Madhu and Katav, to the immense tortoise, Lord Kurma, who supported Mandara mountain, and to the boar incarnation, Lord Varha, who enjoyed lifting the earth. Purport. The Vishwa Kosha dictionary states that the word Akuparaya indicates the king of tortoises. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you, Mataji. So in the previous verse we read, these different incarnations cleanse all the unhappiness for those who joyfully chant. So, and then now for the next 5-6 verses, Kṛṣṇa is remembering and joyfully chanting all these different incarnations. Namah Karana Matsyaya, you are the cause of Matsya. Prala Abdhi Charaya Cha, Hayashisha Namastubhyam. So all these different incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, Madhu, Hayagriva, etc. You are the cause. His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Maharaj mentions when this tortoise, when did the Lord incarnate in the tortoise incarnation? Anyone recalls? When did the Lord incarnate as tortoise? Who knows the story?
For ocean journey.
Samudra Manthan Leela. Yes. And what was he doing? What was his purpose?
He was supporting the Mandara mountain.
Yes, he was supporting. Mandara mountain was so heavy, it was sinking. No one could support. And then both the demigods and the demons went, Baba, Vishnu, help us, help us. How will we? We need some support. We need good foundation. So people also pray to Lord Kurma to give good foundation, because if the foundation is strong, the building will stay healthy. Otherwise, we'll also go down. We need good foundation of humility and gratitude in bhakti. So it is said in the scriptures, when this heavy, like a rod, was being churned, this, right? On who was the base? Imagine this is mountain and it's moving. This is tortoise, back. He felt like a gentle itch, or not itch, like someone scratching the back, and he felt asleep, like someone is gently scratching his back. So if someone claims I am God, and Maharaj said, okay, we'll bring a heavy rod, like 1,000-pound rod, or even 100-pound rod, and put on their back and move it. This Mount Mandara must be like zillions or millions of pounds. We can't even fathom. But the Lord felt like a gentle scratch. So amazing. It was like 800,000 miles or something, is, very huge size. So just remembering these pastimes is very, very purifying, as per what we just read and heard. So let's do these few more verses till 22 quickly. Anyone who is not read, or you can take second servings of this Rasayana. Anyone? Yes, Radha Vihari.
I can read, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Namaste Adbhuta Simhaya Sadhu Loka Bhayapaha Vamanaya Namastubhyam Kranta Tribhuvanaya Cha. Translation. Obeisances to you, the amazing lion, Lord Nrsimha, who removes your saintly devotees' fear, and to the dwarf Vamana, who stepped over the three worlds. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So beautiful. Adbhuta Simhaya. Adbhut, amazing. Lord's incarnations are amazing. Sadhu Loka Bhaya Paha. He removes the fear of the sadhus. Paritranaya Sadhuna. Vinashaya cha Dushkritam. Which verse in Bhagavad Gita says that?
4.8.
4.8. Nice. Very good. Important verses, right? From the Bhagavad Gita. What is 4.7?
Yada yada hi dharmasya.
Yada yada hi dharmasya. Very nice. Is the 4.7 in the 21 list? I believe so. Yes. I told you I'll try to refer 21 verses every day, somehow or the other. So, yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamiham. Whenever and wherever there is decline in irreligious practice or descendant of Bharata and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. 4.8 is Paritranaya Sadhu. What is 4.9?
Janma karma
Janma-karma-cha-me-divyam.
Excellent. You're all scholars now. Hari bol to all of you. Thank you. Text 20. Let's move on. Yes, Ravi Prabhu, you want to read?
What? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Why you're surprised? I can see.
Okay. Namo Bhirgunam Patye Dripta Chhatra Vanchide Namaste Raghuvaryaya Ravanantakaraya Cha. Obeisances to you, Lord of the Bhrigus, who cut down the forest of the conceited royal order, and to Lord Ram, the best of Raghu dynasty, who put an end to the demon Ravan.
Wonderful. So who is this? The Lord of the Bhrigus? Who is this incarnation? Which incarnation is referred here?
Parashurama.
Parshuram ji.
Parshuram, yes, who destroyed the Kshatriya generations 21 times. And Ravana Antakara. Ravana Antakara Makhanataskara. This comes in the Vibhavari Shesha prayers also. Ravana ka ant kar diya. Put an end to the evil Ravana. Raghu Varyaya. The best of the Raghus. 21. Anyone?
नमस्ते वासुदेवाय नमः संकर्षणाय च प्रद्युम्नाय निरुद्धाय सात्वतां पतये नमः. Obeisances to you, Lord of the Sattvats, and to your forms of Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha.
Wonderful. Easy to remember, right? Namaste Vasudevaya, Nama Sankarshanaya cha, Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya, Sattvatam Pataye Namaha. Anyone else wants to recite? Recite a few times, I'll remember. You see the pattern here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know the Chatu Vyuha. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Right? And then Sattvatam Patehe, Patiye. So 5 aspects of Lord. So let's try now. You can memorize this in like 2 minutes. It's not that hard. Recite it. Let's recite a few times. Who would like to try? Please try. Can you hear me? Or am I?
Hey Krishna Prabhu, I can try.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Namaste Vasudevaya, Namaha Sankarshanaya cha, Pradyumnaya Anuruddhaya, Sattvatam Pataye Namaha.
Very nice. Sattvatam Pataye Namaha. Very nice. Okay, one more.
I'll type Prabhuji. Namaste Vasudevaya, Namah Sankarshanaya cha, Pradyumnaya Nirudhaya, Sattvatam Pataye Namaha.
Very nice. Okay. Reminder, which verse is this? Canto 10, chapter 40, text 21. Who is speaking this? Who is speaking this verse? To whom? The chapter is entitled. Come on, help me.
Akrura's prayers.
Yes, so
Akrura
Akrura is praying this to whom?
Sri Krishna.
To Sri Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Where is he praying this? Where is this scene happening?
It's happening
Jam,
at the. Sorry, go ahead.
Jam,
Huh? Journey, you said?
Jamuna River.
Jamuna River, on the journey from Vrindavan to Mathura, yes, in the Jamuna River, so somewhere they paused. Okay. Namaste Vasudevaya. Nama Vasudev Sankarshanaya cha, Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya, Sattvatam Pataye Namaha. Remember the VSPA and Sattvatam Pataye. Please try. Anyone wants to try?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Namo Vasudevaya, Namah Sankarshanaya cha, Pradyumnaya Aniruddhaya, Sattvatam Pataye Namaha.
Very nice. See, the more you recite, the more you feel, oh, it's not hard. You see, VSPA, you know all VSPA, right? Vasudev Sankarshan Pradyumna and Sattvatam Pataye. और 3 बार नमा 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 1 2 3 starting, ending with Nama, starting with Nama. Isn't it not? The more you spend time with it, the more you feel, oh, it's not hard, it's easy. I know most of these words, right? Try one more, a few more devotees. Try. Will help. Try. It's not hard.
Namaste Vasudevaya. Nama Sankarsanayascha. Pradyumna Aniruddhaya.
Sattvatam.
Sattvatam Pataye Namaha.
Wonderful. Excellent. Sattvatam is referred to Yadavas. You are the chief of the Yadavas. Sattvatam also refers to devotees. So this could also mean you are the protectors, Pati. You are the devotees, they say Natha. You are the Natha, you are the protector of the devotees. That's another meaning also. But here the meaning as per mentioned in the word to word, you are the chief of the Yadu. Sattvatam Pataye. One more time, anyone? Everyone should be able
I
to
can try,
memorize.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Namaste Vasudevaya. Nama Sankarshanaya Sa. Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya. Sasatam Pataye Namaha.
Excellent. Very nice. Is it not easy? How many of you feel it's easy now? How many of you feel it's not hard?
It had a symmetry, Prabhuji, and like you connected the first four expansions, so it was easy.
Yes. That's how we have to connect somehow. Yena kena prakarena. We have to connect. So please memorize this and share it with like 2-3 people by tomorrow. And then you will become very familiar with this verse. Good idea? And what will happen when we remember this? We'll become very happy. And dukkha will be gone. Unhappiness will be gone from one's life. So 2021. Sorry, 10, 40, 21. We'll read one last verse for today, and we'll wrap up. Namo Buddhaya Shuddhaya. So beautiful. Buddhaya Shuddhaya. Daitya Danava Mohine. Mlecha Praya Shatrahantre. Namaste Kalkirupine. Obeisance to your form as the faultless Lord Buddha, who will bewilder the Daityas and Danavas, and to Lord Kalki, the annihilator of the meat eaters, posing as kings. So all the incarnations of the Lord are mentioned here. In the previous verse, which incarnations were mentioned? Chaturvyuha, right? And the Lord of Sattvatas, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyum, Anirudh. In this one, to Lord Buddhaya. Namaste, Nama Buddhaya Shuddhaya. See, it's poetic also. Shukdev Goswami is so poetic. Buddhaya Shuddhaya. Daitya Danava Mohine. Referring to the descendants of who bewildered the Daityas and Danavas. Mohini Murti incarnation is referred here. And Lord Kalki, who annihilated or who's going to actually, Kalki is going to come at the end of the Kali Yuga, who will destroy the bad kings, which are increasing in number. So these are the incarnations. Today we learned from 16 to 22. And we discussed one question also. And we also studied about 12 verses from Mukundamala Stotra. So thank you so much for your wonderful association. And I hope you'll forgive me. Sometimes I ask you question and all, but don't take me wrong. My only intention is to serve you. And if I offend anyone, please forgive me. And please try to memorize this verse and gradually take 1 or 2 verses from the Mukundamala Stotra also. Grantraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna, thank you, Hari Bol.